She was scammed by her own sister who played the victim and spent the money in unbelievable ways. From rock bottom. This is a true story. The names and some events have been changed to protect the identity of those involved. You are listening to From Rock Bottom. Subscribe to the channel and keep respect in the comments. Do you have an inspiring story of overcoming challenges? Send it to us by email.
So my sister called me crying, said she couldn't make rent, was gonna get evicted, didn't know what to do, and me, I dropped everything and wired her the money. No questions asked, because that's what sisters do, right? 3 weeks later, I see her tagged in a wedding photo shoot. In Bali, in a white dress, with a man I didn't even know she was dating. And guess who wasn't invited? Yeah, me. This girl scammed me for her own wedding. And babe, that's not even the worst part. So listen. You think you know your family, like really know them. You grow up together, share the same bathroom, fight over clothes, cry over the same dumb exes. And then one day, they scam you out of your own money for their secret wedding that you weren't even invited to. Yeah, that's what this is about. My baby sister scammed me, and babe, I didn't see it coming. Not even a little bit. Let me start from the top. It was a random Tuesday I remember because I was at Trader Joe's, standing in the frozen aisle trying to decide if I wanted cauliflower gnocchi or to just give up and get mac and cheese again. That's when my phone rang. It was her, Emma, my little sister. She was sobbing, like ugly crying. I had to step out of the aisle because it sounded like someone died. She goes, I messed up. I messed up so bad. I'm getting evicted. I don't know what to do. And listen, my first instinct was to protect her. That's what I've always done. I'm 6 years older. I changed her diapers. I went to her parent-teacher conferences when mom couldn't. I let her crash on my couch for 3 months after college. That's just who I am, a fixer. So I'm like, how much do you need? She hesitates. It's kind of a lot. I'm like, just say the number, Emma. She says $4,000. And y'all, did I have $4,000 just lying around? No, not even close. But I had a credit card. And what's family for, right? I wired her the money the next day. No contract, no guilt tripping, no expectations, just help. Because she said she needed it for rent. And then, silence. She stopped texting as much, didn't answer my FaceTime calls, said she was busy with work and trying to stay afloat. I figured she was embarrassed. You know, people feel weird when they owe money, so I didn't push. 2 weeks go by, then 3. And then I get a tagged photo notification on Instagram from someone I didn't even follow. And baby, when I clicked on it, I swear I felt my stomach leave my body. There she was, Emma, in a full white wedding dress, on a beach, with fireworks in the background and rose petals in the sand, holding hands with some dude I'd literally never seen before in my life. The caption, forever started today, #justmarried, #Bali wedding. And guess who was not in any of the photos? Me. My jaw hit the floor. At first, I thought, okay, maybe it was a photo shoot, like a bridal campaign or something. Emma had done some modeling gigs before. Maybe it was a styled shoot, right? So I checked the comments, and girl, the comments were congratulating her. You guys are perfect together. So happy for you two. Finally tied the knot, yay. I had to sit down. Because not only was she married, but she had apparently been engaged for months. Secretly, behind everyone's back, including mine. She had a whole man and somehow I was the one she called when she couldn't make rent. I was shaking, like visibly shaking, and the worst part, I wasn't even invited. Not to the wedding, not to the engagement party, which I later found out did happen, just not in my time zone apparently, not even told it was happening. Just straight up ghosted. I called her, obviously, she didn't pick up. I texted her, "Emma, what the hell? Was the money for your wedding?" No answer. 3 hours later, she replied, "Can I call you tomorrow?" Tomorrow? No, babe. You don't get to throw a destination wedding and respond like you're rescheduling brunch. But fine, I waited. The next day, she called, all nonchalant. Hey, I didn't even let her warm up. I was like, "Was the money I gave you for your rent actually for your wedding? Yes or no?" She went quiet. And then she said, "Technically, it was for the venue deposit." Babe, my soul left my body. The venue deposit, the one she booked in Bali while telling me she was about to be evicted. I was like, "You lied to me. You literally scammed me." And you know what she said? "I didn't scam you. I just didn't tell you the whole truth." Babe, that's what a scam is. Then she had the audacity to say she didn't invite me because she knew I'd judge her for spending that much money on a wedding. Oh, don't worry, sweetie. I'm judging you way more now. I hung up, blocked her, for real this time. And it's wild because that was the moment I realized she didn't just scam me for my money. She scammed me for my trust, my love, and my loyalty. Things that don't come with a refund button. And yeah, I cried a lot. But I also got smarter. I reported the payment to my credit card company, disputed the charge, sent them screenshots of everything, and guess what? I got the money back. And Emma, I don't know. I don't follow her anymore. I assume she's still married, hopefully living happily ever after in her little fairy tale built on lies and stolen rent money. But me, I sleep great now. Because here's what I learned. Family doesn't mean automatic loyalty. And just because someone shares your blood doesn't mean they deserve your kindness. She thought I'd stay quiet. She thought I'd roll over like always. But I didn't. I snapped back. And if she ever tries that on someone else, well, let's just say her Bali bride era might turn into a divorce court docuseries real quick. So, let's fast forward about 5 months after the Bali wedding betrayal. I hadn't talked to Emma since the credit card dispute. Not a text, not a like, not even a random forwarded meme. Dead silence. Then, one night, I'm not kidding. I'm in bed watching reruns of Love Island and I get a DM from our other sister. Yep, we have a middle sister, Alyssa. And the message? "Hey, have you talked to Emma lately?" My heart dropped, because when a sentence starts like that, you know something's about to hit the fan. So I reply, "No, why?" And this girl hits me with, "She and Jake are getting divorced." Wait, Jake, the beach wedding husband, the fireworks guy, divorced? Apparently he found out she faked a pregnancy to keep him from leaving after he realized the whole wedding was funded on lies and sibling theft. And babe, that man, he ran. He left her and moved back to London. I literally spit my drink across the room. I mean, karma came express delivery. But wait, this is just the appetizer. Because 2 weeks later, 2 weeks. Guess who comes knocking on my DMs like nothing happened? Emma. And she was all, "Hey, I know we haven't talked, and I totally understand if you hate me, but I really need your help." I kid you not. She goes on this long sob story about how she just wants closure, and how Jake left without saying goodbye, and how she's dealing with so much pain, and how she needs to see him one last time to move on. And I was like, okay. And then she drops it. "Would you be able to loan me some money just for a flight to London? I promise I'll pay you back." I screamed. This woman scammed me for her wedding and now wanted me to fund her divorce tour? You cannot make this up. I didn't even answer. I just left it on read, like a queen. But guess who did send her money? Alyssa, our other sister. Yes, the Alyssa who warned me about the divorce. Apparently, Emma pulled the same story on her, but worse. She told Alyssa she was pregnant again and needed to find Jake in London to make things right for the baby. There was no baby. And Alyssa sent her $2,000. And this woman used it to post thirst traps in Notting Hill and buy Balenciaga sneakers. Alyssa found out because Emma, in true chaotic fashion, posted a boomerang with a champagne flute and tagged the hotel she was staying in. And get this, when Alyssa DM'd her asking for updates about the baby, Emma left her on read. Yup. And then the plot twist of all plot twists. Someone else tags us both in a random story. Spotted, Jake his new boo at Hyde Park, with a photo. It was Jake, arm around some brunette girl, looking happy as hell. Meanwhile, Emma's back in the US crying poor and acting like she's healing. Girl, you fake a pregnancy to chase your ex who's already moved on? What is this, Euphoria Season 9? Moral of the story? Don't lend money to people who host surprise weddings without you. To this day, I still get people asking, "Wait, whatever happened with your sister and that wedding thing?" And I just say, "Which one?" Because honestly, it's been plot twist after plot twist. And I've learned so much. Like, blood doesn't equal boundaries. A pretty face can hide an ugly soul. And if someone asks for just a small favor, run. I don't talk to Emma. Alyssa doesn't either. We actually got closer after the scam fallout. Trauma bonding is real, okay? And Emma? Well, she still posts like she's a girl boss entrepreneur. Selling crystals, doing energy readings. You know, the usual scammer rebrand. But if I ever catch her using my face for it, let's just say she's one away from the internet dragging her straight to digital court.